This will be the 8th year of the Heinz Poll Summer Dance Festival. We began it in 2007, the year after Ohio Ballet stopped performing. The mayor, Mayor Don Pasquale, wanted to continue this tremendous tradition that we had in Akron of offering free dance to the public in our parks each summer, which was started by Heinz Poll in 1974. And the city of Akron has been part of it for 40 years. So this is the 41st year we've had free dance in the parks. This year, Neil Sapienza from the University of Akron approached us about a project that is long-term for the University of Akron, which is to bring choreographers to the campus to be in residence.
As I thought about ways to continue through the summer the level of connection and activities we have with professional choreographers and dance companies, I got the idea of partnering with the Heinz Poll Summer Dance Festival in having what I sort of referred to as a pickup company, selecting a choreographer who could come to Akron, hold auditions, and select some local dancers.
The choreographer I knew best, who had done work with the Cuyahoga Valley Youth Ballet, was James Sewell. So I suggested him to Neil. Neil then contacted James and his manager, and not only were they available to perform, but they were just excited about the possibility of what we could do here. And what that is using members of James Sewell's company from Minneapolis, plus he auditioned here for Ohio dancers, adding regional dancers to his company to create kind of a regional dance collective, as we call it, so that we are still featuring Ohio dancers, but part of a company directed by someone who is nationally known and nationally reputed.
To select the dancers from here, I came in May and we had an audition. So to get local dancers, because we knew we wanted to combine 4 dancers from my company and 4 dancers from, outside from Ohio as much as we could. So we had a nice turnout of people here and were able to find dancers that, I really felt good about. To get the people from separate places to come together and feel like one group, something we did early on was a fair amount of improvisation. And what that does, it requires people to kind of open up their trust to each other. It makes them vulnerable. And then they have to, in order to get over that fear, they really have to bond with each other. The new piece that I chose, we started working on it really out in Montana. And it's Yo-Yo Ma's music that he did with his, the Silk Road Ensemble. So it's musicians from different parts of the world and really trying to combine world music with Western classical. And he does it in such a beautiful, seamless way that I find that really inspiring, because what I like to do, we're a classically based company, but I love finding how I can take other influences of music, whether it be theatrical elements or gymnastics or modern dance or whatever it is, how we can take those and combine them seamlessly with the classical so that each piece creates its own world, its own way of moving. And I feel like Yo-Yo in his project, he did that so beautifully, and creating this sonic world. And so it's been fun to try to match that and be inspired by that feeling to create our own counterpart. And he came up with these amazing costumes, for the new piece, Silk Road, they're bright red. He spent some time over in China doing a project, and he was so struck by how much red was a predominant color there in the society. So he really felt he wanted the costumes to really have just this really strong red. Dennis, who's here doing the lighting, he is fantastic, and working with him, has been great. He knows the stage so well. I can't imagine having anybody else light here, because he knows what this tool, this portable stage, which is extraordinary, by the way, to come to a place and that has something like this is magnificent. And then he is the master of the realm within that, and so he's been fantastic. The new work that I'm doing is really coming together nicely. I'm excited about it. How, to see what the audience response will be the first time out. And they get the world premiere here, so that's an exciting thing.